Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 12 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. And it's Monday, so also to Secret Not Secret Kid Club Scrapbooking with a Twist, where my lovely friend Karina over on Instagram, and I take on a fun challenge issued to us by Christina, or as we are doing today, one of the challenges from the last scrap party, because next weekend is the October scrap party. So today we thought we'd, get another one of the challenges from the September party done. And, well, people, I don't know whether today we are going to say I went rogue in both cases, because the Secret Not Secret Kid Club challenge that Karina chose for us today was the grab 5, and the grab 5 was fringe, puffy stickers, hearts, stamping, washi, and a bonus for a cut file. And I don't know whether we are going to call this a double trouble fail, or we're going to say I went rogue in both cases, or we're just going to call it a double fun artistic license. You tell me. Don't forget to go and see what Karina did over on Instagram. I'm sure she's a lot more disciplined than I am, so she probably used the sketch much better and did all of the 5 items. And don't forget, of course, to check out everybody else who is playing along with us today. I will have lots of links down below for those playing along every day, like my lovely friend Crystal and obviously Christy. But also the link to the Redefined Creative Public page, where Christina is scrapping every day, the sketch every day live, and also to the Facebook group and Christy's playlist. So let's stop the suspense. And here is the sketch. So, and here is what we did. So now the first thing that I did was just basically turn this completely upside down, because I wanted these strips coming over on this side. So that is the first thing that I did. And I'm still playing with my lovely VICKI BOUTIN Wildflower and Honey collection. So that is the first thing that I did. And then I started off fairly well. So I have the strips down on the left-hand side, like the sketch calls for. And I'm using some washi tape here, which is one of the grab 5 items. So I got that down. I wanted a little bit of a scallop, and there we go. Now, this is going to go into my COVID album. There will be one more page with it, sort of a companion page, and that will close out the album, because this, as you can say here, stay home too. You know, when you save something on your computer and you've already saved it and it saves it again, it gives you those little brackets with a 2 in it. So this is lockdown number 2 for us. We are into the second wave. We are back down on pretty much full lockdown, and I wanted to get that recorded. And I had quite a few photos. And anyway, so my intention was definitely to do this sort of lovely area here, and it just turned into something else. So first of all, I used a 6x8 paper pad, and when I brought it out here, I didn't like it. Then my photos did not go out quite as far. I had this photo also, and there are 2 very, very small photos that in the end did not make it onto this page. So in the end, I just used this photo, which I got off of Google, of course, which is Red Alert, Quebec COVID alert levels announced Monday, red zones. And this is the area where I am. See, this is Montreal, and I am up here somewhere, still in the red zone. So we are back down on full lockdown. Then the provincial government put on their Facebook page this sort of 28-day challenge, because our lockdown this time is 28 days. In theory, the idea behind that is 2 14-day cycles. So they sort of put a challenge. This is what they published on September 28th because the lockdown was going to start again on October 1st. So they gave a couple of days notice. Restaurants, gyms, museum, library, you know, all of that good stuff, everything closing up again. Stay home, no more bubble, basically just be with the people that you already live with. The tiny difference this time is in my mom's residence, for instance, well, in the residences, government run or private, the elderly that require it are allowed one, family member or primary caregiver. In my case, I happen to be both. So I went to fill out all the forms, and I can go see my mom as and when needed. And every time I go, I sign in, wash my hands, get my temperature taken, all that little ordeal, but off we go. So there you go. So anyway, I wanted to get that into my album, close out the album. I don't know whether on the 28th of October it'll be over. I honestly don't think it will, but I think that will be the end of the album for sure. I don't think there's going to be anything new. If we continue, it's just going to be a little bit of the same thing. So I got my photos down and I mounted them on this lovely orangey, corally, reddish paper. And then I made this layer smaller and I got that on big. So when we look at that, I'm still not too far away. You know, if you sort of cut off a little bit of this, you say, okay, you can still recognize the sketch. Then for this little area here, I wanted to do some stamping because it was one of the grab 5. So I got that lovely fun stamp out and I did some stamping in the same places. So far I have washi, I have stamping, and I have something that you can still recognize a little bit. And then I went off the rails. That is it. I went off the rails. Not quite as much on the grab 5 because I got the puffy stickers in. I got the puffy stickers in. I have no hearts and no fringe. Now the heart, I was going to put a little heart here for the sort of 28-day challenge. And quite honestly, I think I just forgot to do that. So maybe I'll just go back and do that because other than that, there's really no reason for any kind of heart to be on this page. We don't heart any of this. But the sort of this kind of challenge, I thought it would be cute. And I did have a puffy heart on my desk to put there, but I think I forgot it. So maybe I'll go back and add that so I won't be quite as bad. The fringe, I tried all sorts of ways and really didn't find a way to get fringe on there. I'm not really a fringe person, so I might have to work on that at another time because there were some lovely layouts that I saw. I think, was it Vanessa? Yeah, Vanessa, Belle, and Sandy in the last telephone game, and maybe even Christina did some gorgeousness with fringe. Anyway, and I went circles now, and I just really, I played with just some circles using some of the fun paper. I got a little bit of an embellishment cluster down here, got one up here, and then once I had these two clusters, perfect place for my title, Stay Home Too. This is a very, very old, lovely piece that Christy had sent me in my winnings when I won a challenge that she and Daisy had going on. 2 puffy stickers for Stay Home. And this is then when I added, because then I had this down, and this whole side here seemed awfully empty since I brought all of that in, and I didn't have the title here. I didn't have any tags sticking out on the side. So this just felt sort of as though really I should have made it a 9 by 12, which I could have done. What I did instead was do 2 extra little clusters, side, and a little bit my corners. There you go, Helen. And get some more stamping out, just sort of repeat that little stamping fun. Get another little cluster just using the same paper. So here I just did a paper cluster with a little bit of a tag. No hole in it, so I don't feel bad leaving a naked hole because there is no hole. Piece of a circle and a 1-inch circle here. 2 circles, just a piece of paper. And then I decided to add one more photo here, and I think that's kind of cute. And I probably could put the other little photo, because it really is really tiny, up here, but it was from a couple of days before when we were just code orange and not red, so it doesn't really fit anymore, so I decided not to put it. And this is basically our health minister just saying, restez chez vous, stay home. And there you go. So there is my layout, and I like it. I do love this layout. I love the stamping. I think it's fun and whimsical. So I think we are going to go, what do you think? Can I go with double artistic license? Can I go with that? You tell me down below. Come back and see what I get up to tomorrow. And please make sure you go and see what everybody else is up to. And if you're in Canada, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you are celebrating it however you are able to celebrate it today. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye.